Hey guys, I hope you're alright. So, without wasting any more time, let's just begin. Naik Jadunath Singh, a name synonymous with unparalleled bravery and sacrifice, was an Indian soldier posthumously awarded the Paramveer Chakra, India's highest military decoration. His heroic action during the Indo Pakistani War of 1947 1948, where he single handedly held off advancing enemy forces despite being heavily outnumbered and wounded, stand as a testament to his indomitable spirit. Sir Jadunath Singh was born on November 21, 1916, into a Rathore Rajput family in Khajuri village, Shahjahanpur, Uttar Pradesh. He was the son of Sri Birbal Singh Rathore, a farmer, and Srimati Jamuna Kunwar, the third of their 8 children. Despite studying up to the 4th standard in his village school, Sir Singh could not pursue further education due to his family economic circumstances. He spent much of his childhood assisting his family with agricultural work. Beyond his duties on the farm, Sir Singh was a keen wrestler, eventually becoming the wrestling champion of his village. His strong character and discipline earned him nickname Hanuman Bhagat Bal Brahmachari, a referring to the Hindu god Hanuman, known for his lifelong celibacy. Singh himself never married. His birthplace in Shahjahanpur now honors him with the Paramveer Chakra Naik Jadunath Singh Sport Stadium. Sir Singh's military journey began on November 21, 1941, when he enlisted in the 7th Rajput Regiment of the British Indian Army at the Fatehgarh Regimental Centre. Upon completing his training, he was posted to the Regiment 1st Battalion. During the World War II, Sir Singh Battalion was deployed in the Arakan province in late 1942 as part of the Burma Campaign, where they fought against Japanese forces. They participated in action around the Mayu Range and advanced toward Donbass. After enduring intense fighting and being cut off around Indane, the surviving member of his brigade eventually returned to India. In 1945, his battalion took over the defense of the Andaman and Nicobar Island, which the Japanese forces had partially occupied before their surrender on October 7, 1945. After returning to India, Sir Singh was promoted to the rank of Naik in July 1947. Following the partition of India, the 7th Rajput Regiment was assigned to the newly formed Indian Army, and Singh continued to serve in its 1st Battalion. In October 1947, following an offensive by Pakistani raiders in Jammu and Kashmir, Sir Singh unit, the 1st Battalion Rajput Regiment, was deployed to the region. The 50 Para Brigade, to which his regiment was attached, was tasked with securing Nowshera. A key position fell to Pakistani forces on December 24, 1947, giving them control over vital communication line and a strong starting point for attack on Nowshera. Brigadier Muhammad Usman, commanding the 50 Para Brigade, deployed soldiers to counter the anticipated assault. The setting was Tendar, a vital ridge north of Nowshera. This was a critical choke point, and had it fallen, the Pakistani forces would have gained a significant advantage, potentially jeopardizing the entire Nowshera sector and even communication line vital to Srinagar. Sir Naik Jadunath Singh was commanding a small 9-man forward section post, a mere speck against the tide of the advancing enemy. The assault began at 6:40 a.m., shrouded in the pre-dawn fog. Pakistani forces initiated a fierce, unleashing a barrage of gunfire and mortar shells across the Tendar Ridge. The thick fog, initially covered for the attackers, allowed them to creep close to the Indian pickets undirected. Sir Singh post was directly in the path of the main enemy thrust. The first assault, as the fog began to lift, Sir Singh and his men observed a large number of Pakistani soldiers surging towards their positions. Despite being vastly outnumbered, Sir Singh exhibited remarkable leadership. He rallied his small contingent, directing their fire with precision and maintaining unshakable resolve under his command, effectively breaking the momentum of the initial assault. The enemy, surprised by the fierce resistance from such a small outpost, was forced to retreat in confusion. This early success, entirely due to Sir Singh's tactical acumen and his men's unwavering response, bought precious time. The second assault, the respite was brief. The enemy regrouped quickly and launched a second, even more determined assault. This time they pressed closer, clearly intending to overwhelm the post through sheer numbers. The fighting became even more desperate and close quarter. During the brutal exchange, 4 of Singh's men were injured and he himself sustained a wound. The post was in dire strait. However, even with his injuries and dwindling numbers, Sir Singh refused to yield. He reorganized his remaining men and their spirit and continued to direct their defense when his Bren gunner was wounded. Sir Singh, demonstrating incredible initiative and complete disregard for his own safety, personally took over the heavy machine gun. He laid down devastating suppressive fire, turning what looked like an inevitable defeat into a tenacious stand. His personal courage in manning the Bren gun at such a critical moment effectively repelled the second ferocious attack. The third and final assault by the point, Sir Singh post has suffered catastrophic casualties. Of the original 27 men at the pickets, 24 were either dead or severely wounded. Sir Naik Jadunath Singh was effectively alone, wounded and facing a relentless enemy determined to capture the post. The Pakistanis, undoubtedly frustrated by the stubborn resistance from what they must have perceived as a decimated position, launched a third and final assault, this time pushing right up to the walls of the post. It was in the moment of that Sir Naik Jadunath Singh etched his name into the annals of Indian military history. Despite his severe injuries and the knowledge that he was the sole defender, he did not waver. Grabbing the Sten gun, he launched a suicidal single-handed charge directly into the advancing enemy ranks. This act of daredevilry was so unexpected, so utterly fearless, that it completely disoriented the attackers. The enemy, surprised and likely unnerved by the sheer audacity of one wounded man charging an entire assault force, fled in disorder. In this incredible display of valor, 2 enemy bullets pierced his head and chest, and Naik Jadunath Singh was betrayed. Naik Jadunath Singh's action on February 6, 1948 were not merely a desperate last stand. They were a meticulously executed defense that showcased tactical brilliance, inspiring leadership and unimaginable personal courage. His ability to hold off 3 successive waves of attack despite dwindling resources and severe wounds bought critical time for reinforcement to arrive. Without his steadfastness, the recapture of Tendhar would have been a far more difficult and costly, potentially alerting the course of the Battle of Nowshera. His sacrifice saved his pickets. Sir Naik Jadunath Singh was posthumously awarded the Paramveer Chakra, India's highest military decoration. His legacy is remembered through various tributes: a sports stadium in Shahjahanpur, his hometown, the inscription of his name on the war memorial in Jammu, the naming of crude oil tanker MT Naik Jadunath Singh Paramveer Chakra by the Shipping Corporation of India, and stamps released by India Post. His story has been immortalized in the DD National TV series Paramveer Chakra